From the European Handball Championships played in Serbia, we reports on Poland, Germany, Sweden and France. In Group A, Denmark against Serbia. Serbia in white, and the coaches seem to disagree with something before the game even started. But Denmark's Mikkel Hansen opened their scoring. And Serbia's Momar Ilic made it 3 apiece. René Toft Hansen gave Denmark a 7-4 lead. Serbia's keeper Darko Stanic made a terrific save from the penalty spot. And Momir Ilic brought Serbia back to trailing by just 1 with one of his 8 goals. Unbelievably, Denmark's keeper Niklas Landin Jakobsen scored with Stanic on his goal line. A touch of kung fu action brought Ilic, bringing Serbia back to within 1. And Thomas Mogerson restored Denmark's 3-goal lead. When Alam Tosic scored for Serbia, that was half-time with the host nation trailing by 2. Marko Vucin scored to tie matters up at 14 apiece. And when Dalibor Kutura scored, Serbia had grabbed their first lead for a long time. Nika Nicevic scored through the Danish keeper's legs. But Hans Lindberg tied the scores again at 22 apiece. Dalibor Kutura came from left to right, and Serbia were now 2 in front. Darko Stanic blocked Nikolai Markussen's shot, and Serbia were leading 24-22. Serbia won, and Darko Stanic was their man of the match. Also in Group A, it was Denmark against Serbia. Oh, sorry, it was Poland against Slovakia, and Poland bounced back after the opening day loss against Serbia. The Slovakia fans were gracious in defeat, and Poland's Bartosz Jurecki was man of the match with 6 goals, including scoring the first 3 goals of the game. Slovakia's Daniel made it 4 apiece. But Poland's Mikhail Jurecki displayed great hang time, making it 6-9. Slovakia's Peter Kuchuka faked a shoot, jumped and scored over the defense to bring his team back to within just 1. But he couldn't repeat as Poland's keeper Piotr Wimazewski deflected the shot, and Poland were off on the fast break, and Patryk Kuźnicki restored their 3-point lead. Slovakia's Lubomir Duris had problems controlling the ball, but eventually scored. And a powerful shot from Karol Bujlecki from almost 10 meters gave Poland a 4-goal lead at half-time. And a spinning move by Tomasz Czyżliński from the left wing increased that lead to 6. And a terrific save by Polish keeper Piotr Wimazewski, and the fast break concluded by Patryk Kuźnicki made the score 15-24. And Wimazewski was there again to deny Slovakia. Grigor Chasiek stole the ball and very cleverly just eased the ball home. And finished top scorer with 8 goals. Just rolling it in there. Poland are running away with the score at the moment, 21-37. Adam Wimazewski made the last action, and Poland won emphatically 24-41. So there in this Group A, all teams played 2. Serbia at the top, 2 from 2. Poland and Denmark sharing second spots. Slovakia at the bottom. In Group B, it was Macedonia in yellow against Germany, and the Macedonia fans were left wondering how this game got away. Well, tremendous German defense saw them launch a fast break with a long pass to Patrick Grzycki. 3-0 to Germany. But that was a wake-up call for Macedonia, and Kirill Lazarov made 4 goals in the first half, including this left-handed effort from 10 metres. Macedonia tied things up at 3 each, and there was really more than 1 goal between the teams in the first half. Olga Glandorf scored right in the top corner from 9 metres, and it was 5-4 to Germany. Lars Kaufmann was Germany's leading first-half scorer with 4 goals, and his sweet lob tied things up at 8 apiece. And Macedonia's 39-year-old veteran Slevy Aluovski made it 11 each after the behind-the-back pass. And at half-time, it was 12 each as Mitko Stoilov made his 4th goal of the half. But how impressive is this save by Macedonian keeper Peter Angelov. Filip Merkelovski went coast to coast, and suddenly Macedonia had opened up a 2-goal lead. Lars Kaufmann brought Germany level again with one of his 6 goals. It was so tense, and Macedonia failed to take advantage of many 2-minute suspensions, including an outrageous miss by Dejan Manaskov. And with less than a minute on the clock, Germany's Uwe Gensheimer gave his team a 24-23 lead. And in the dying seconds, Macedonia's Kirill Lazarov hit the bar. Did it go in? No. Germany win by 1. In Group B, the Czech Republic against Sweden, and after a tight start, Sweden took the lead thanks to Henrik Lundström, who had 5 goals in the first half. Niklas Ekberg also 5 goals in the first half, and he made the score 12-9. Keeper Andreas Palika made a great save and launched the fast break, and Henrik Lundström made it 13-9. When the Czech Republic's Václav Vran's shot was saved once again by Andreas Palika, Sweden had yet another fast break. And Sweden were making their opponents pay for their errors. Eventually the Czechs woke up and came right back into the game, closing to within 3 when Filip Jicha made his powerful shot. But then Jicha had his shot blocked, and Thomas Schlenk, well, he grabbed the loose ball and scored in the top corner. Karol Nochkar brought the Czechs to within just 2 points, or 2 goals. And Václav Vran made it even closer, 21-20 now to Sweden. Sweden's substitute keeper Johan Sjöstrand made a great save, and that gave his team a 2-goal cushion. And it was almost as though Nick Ekberg could score at will. He's eased Sweden ahead by 3. And his 10th goal of the game made it 27-22 to the Swedes. So there are the standings and the scores in Group B. Macedonia losing by 1 to Germany, and Swedes overcoming the Czech Republic. So Sweden at the top of the group, Czech Republic and Germany close behind, and Macedonia, how did they lose that one? Well, defending champions France are in danger of a poor start. The Spanish fans are ecstatic, and in contrast, the French opponents, well, they were distraught. France's Nicolas Karabatic absolutely appalled at the situation. Wow, what a wonderful save by José Javier Hombradas from Bertrand Gilles. With Spain leading by 1, the French defense went to sleep. And here's Christian Elgard. Well, since our Olympic qualifying group stage, we had good results against France with 3 draws and a victory. I think our teams know each other very well. The French players, they play in La Liga or in other European competitions with Kiel and Hamburg. I think our system of play gives them some problems, and they don't really like to play against us. So it's our first victory, and I hope that some others will come along too. That was Christian Elgadi, the Spanish player, and the French were not exactly impressed with some of the calls that went against them, particularly offensive fouls. And we spoke to Didier Dinart for his reaction. Well, Spain didn't have any pressure against them. When you play against a team stronger than you, you do your very best and everything seems to go your way. And maybe the referees help you a little bit because, well, that's normal. Nobody wants to win. Nobody wants us to win too many medals in a row. But we don't have to blame anybody but ourselves. We're the only ones to blame. There's nothing more to say, except that we played a no game today. José Javier Hombradas, the Spanish keeper, was the man of the match. He was absolutely outstanding. And we spoke to Claude Onesta, the French coach, on his reaction. The Spanish goalkeeper was really influential. He was named man of the match. So you can see that the dynamics of the teams and their levels are unequal. Some of our players were not at their best. We didn't really play at our very best level today. And we got what we deserved. Well, Russia and Hungary are next up for France. And this is what Claude Onesta, the French coach, thinks about that. Well, we're really over a barrel now, and we don't have to think too much. Now we have to show what we are really capable of, to show exactly what was missing today. And here's the French keeper, Thierry Omeyer. Well, the match against Russia will be a big one with a lot of intensity. They're physically very strong, and they will put a lot of aggressiveness into it, especially in defense. So we need to find the best solutions to find the holes in that defense. Well, these are anxious times for France, with the Russians waiting for them. So there are the standings in Group C. Just look at that, France at the bottom. Spain, did they expect to be there? No matter, that's where they are. Hungary and Russia, next opponents for both France and Spain. Group D, Croatia, Norway, Slovenia and Iceland, but of course they've only played 1 game each. And to finish off with the top 3 goals of the day for Germany, Holger Glandorf from 9 meters right in the top corner. For Sweden, Nick Ekberg seems to be able to score at will. His spinning shot is one of his 10 goals against the Czech Republic. And the Danish keeper, Niklas Landin Jakobsen, scores from his own penalty line.